Hello, everyone. I am going to be talking about Lifeloop charting and how this should be happening at your campus. So when it comes to group activity charting, this refers to activities that are on the calendar. Each activity should be charted on for the residents who attended the activity and only chart resident declined if you verbally invited the resident. For example, you do not have to put in a reason for each resident decline unless the family is concerned about resident participation and wants to know why the resident isn't participating in activities. But other than that, you don't need to put in a reason for the decline. Independent charting is charting for things that they choose to do on their own, such as television, reading, and it is not an organized activity that's already on the calendar. So, for example, if residents organize their own card group and it is not on the calendar, this would be considered independent. Residents who are sitting by a TV not watching it should not be charted for TV. They should be charted for TV if they're actively engaged in watching it. And we should only be charting on things that we witness residents doing throughout the day when we round. Here is a list of all the independent activities that are on Lifeloop that you can chart for when you see residents doing these things. When it comes to one-on-ones, we should be charting them as personal activities and include the exact time description of what you did with a resident and should support the one-on-one schedules. Description should be more than just socializing and reading. You should always bring an activity to them. So if you see on the right, here's a great example of what that would look like, putting one-on-one as the activity name, the exact time it happened, the date, and then the description of what was happening during that one-on-one. And with this, we also want to make sure that we are doing activities that the residents actually want to do and that is listed on the care plan because this is something that state could look at. And how do we chart for independent or one-on-ones? It's the exact same way. So you would go to resident list on Lifeloop and you can click that little clock with the plus button sign and that would get you to create personal activity where you can put the name, the time, and the description. So please make sure you are charting those as you're rounding and you are actively seeing residents doing these things. We want to make sure that we are charting on what the residents are doing throughout the day, not just in group activities. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. Thank you.